All right.
which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I'm totally up with that.
Right on, man.
Sweet.
So we have that to look forward to. January, February, March 27th, and April 24th. And we'll see you there.
All right, I'm excited. I'll definitely have to get some music ready.
All right, and we're going to kind of end the interview with a didgeridoo.
May you enjoy.
Rad, man. That's not at all what I expected.
Well, yeah. Takes a while to get warmed up sometimes, but yeah, I need at least 5 minutes before I can really get flowing. But yeah,
Get done. Do you, I don't even know what it's called, like constant?
the circular breathing.
Yeah.
Totally. It's basically what you use your cheeks. Use your cheeks as like a separate air diaphragm. Imagine like a what do you call those things? Air bag pipe.
Bagpipes?
Bagpipes. Yeah. The Scottish things. Yes. When you squeeze them, it's like a separate air bag. Well, you're blowing into that with your lungs, and you're filling that bag, right? And so it's like 2 air chambers going on. And I kind of like to maybe use that as an example. But so your cheeks are like a separate air bag, but instead of using your arm to squeeze your cheeks, you just use your cheek muscles to squeeze the air out with the pressure, and that basically gives you that overlap period of when you got to quickly, introduce air in through your nose while you're doing that same time. So it's hard to do without the back pressure of the instrument, but the idea is you'll catch this rhythm and you'll start to feel it. It took me 6 months of watching videos and like just relentless. I'm like, I'm gonna try this.
That's really rad.
And finally just hit. I felt this pressure thing kick back, and I was like, oh, that's the timing I need, but like a lot, I tried putting water in my mouth and squeezing that out, and while inhaling air, because it forces you to do it, because you're not gonna try and inhale water for sure. So
Right.
that's kind of a way to program yourself, because a lot of it's literally just the programming of how we breathe. Like we literally just, a lot of us sit around and we just do that thing, and it's not like you're constantly doing like a really deep breath all the time. If we were doing that, I think our health would be so much more optimal, and so a lot of those monks do is they just, those breathing cycles, and then, but yeah, that's one thing. Like if I play sometimes for these shows, we'll do like hours straight of playing at least 40 minutes of that hour, barely taking very many breaks, and it's like a whole rush that you cannot even like contend with. It's just like your whole body's vibrating the same note as the instrument, it's just like everything starts kind of having this hum to it, and you're just like, yeah, it just feels like supercharged, but just not to mention the airflow, you're open up and just moving. It's something that they don't really like. I don't know. I wish we could train that much more in society, to do proper breathing exercises while sitting still, not necessarily as a result of like working hard and catching up to your work. It's like instead you're just like you're in control of like they call it a lot of the Taoists refer to the breath as the cosmic force, or God is the breath inside the breath. That was one of my favorite quotes. It kind of makes no sense. It's like the essence of the life force energy. To me, it's like when it comes to meditation, a lot of people like make it to be like this huge thing that needs to be like sophisticated to get involved in doing it or to integrate into doing it. But a lot of it's just like, I think we just focus on just like the breathing part of it. Sometimes you just get taken away. Next thing you know, you're meditating. You're just like, just all right, breathe. Just go get it out, it out. Don't even think of those words, but just like sometimes, or inhale like problems, exhale solutions, but eventually inhale solutions and exhale more solutions. It's like there's that idea too. You know, it's like different mantras of processing energy.
Do you I guess practice Om when you meditate?
Yeah, Om is also resonant of C sharp too, which is like Om too is also like Om, or which is Earth frequency too, is just a different octave or whatever. Like the third eye is kind of like yeah, it's crazy. I don't know, like they're kind of related. It's weird, but the Om, yeah, is just kind of, I mean, it's something I run in the resin in, as well as you know, I think toning as ourselves as toning generators, actually toning the tones and finding them, like whether it be finding it, you know, on a computer and saying, hey, what is the tone of Om like, and you know, we produce, like, sometimes I have a hard time getting exactly on it, but it's like, it's just like you can pitch right into it so quick and start to feel that wave, you know, like watching a wheel on the freeway spinning, you know, you watch your eyes, they'll hit it, sometimes the wheel will stop and shift. It's like this whole timing equalization thing that happens, you know. It's, I think the same thing can happen with sound and how we perceive it with our refresh rate in our brain. It's like on such a nano hyper processing level, but sound is, and that's nothing too, is I have friends who are involved in like the sound, like big sound systems, you know, for playing like electronic music events and stuff, and a lot of people are fascinated by like, you know, like the best quality sound, which is one thing that's not very like commonly understood out there. It's like, oh, you know, when you got a track of your favorite, like, you know, your favorite band, imagine your favorite band or whatever, your favorite music producer, whoever it is, when you want like the best quality like track you could possibly get that's basically not compressed, and a lot of people don't even investigate what that means, but like not compressed meaning like if it says 360 MP3, then that means you're getting a lot less quality than you could be. But on the average home stereo, you might not be able to quite process the difference, you know. But like in the DJ world, where a lot of people are like playing on, you know, 40 to 60,000 watt systems and huge systems, you play an MP3 in there, it's going to get really noticed by especially the sound guy. Because he has to push his levels or change them, you know, because you're pushing your levels just to get like this idea of sound you think you're going to hear, but it's not coming out because it's all distorted and just crunchy. And but basically what it's called is like wave or FLAC files, you know. It's like where it's completely what the message was originally intended to be through the signal recording device, you know, like say someone produces on something on a computer, like a bleep, bloop, whatever sound. It should be exactly that, you know, that wave with the full expansion of the wave. When you look at it, sometimes you can watch waves on different recording programs and see the full expansion of it, and you can see like an MP3, and it's like literally compressed down to where your bass and your highs are like literally like cut, the very tops of them are cut down. So you can basically, it's just for the convenience of storing more music in your computer, which, you know, I mean, if you're just trying to be nostalgic about it, it's no big deal, but like you owe it to yourself if you have like your favorite music to like, you know, like a lot of these websites, you know, will charge, you know, sometimes $1 to $2 for like one track of a wave. But like I'll tell you, like like I'll play that on my big system and just like, yeah, it's so worth it. I don't know, you know. But I mean, it's not all music that I'll waste my time with that. But it's just like so key. But it's like something that's not talked about. And there's DJs widespread, like, you know, Paris Hilton or like this other guy from the fucking whatever that East Coast show was. I don't know, there's like a bunch of these like actors that are DJs now, and it's just like sad, and they're all just playing like garbage tracks, and they're not even like, they have no idea of like basically what I'm talking about, that wave thing, you know, like just that pure sound, you know. And I have a buddy who works for really nice sound systems, and he was like, oh yeah, you know, you basically play an instrument, say like this didgeridoo, especially a didgeridoo, it's not very well complicated or complemented through an amplified system, but in a room that's acoustically complementary towards it, you know, like it's actually better to just hear it like in a cave or something, or actually just the pure message is getting across. You're not delivering it through a device that's putting it through speakers, because speakers are a form of resistance in itself. From what I've been told, you